Quick note, guys, the deck of cards workout was something popularized by old school wrestlers. The problem with it is that, like with everything else, fat people have taken it and bastardized it into something easy. You know, it's basically, you have 52 cards, and you say you get like the number one random number, do a push up. Number seven, you do seven squats, and you keep cycling through it based upon the number of exercises you do. It's not a bad workout, and especially if you're starting out, you're not going to be able to do it. Uh, but it's really more of a conditioning thing, and it's not. That's not bad. Conditioning's your best hold. But it's important to remember these wrestlers did that in addition to high rep at a time workouts. Okay, so it doesn't replace higher reps per set. It does not. But it's a similar concept to what I promoted during Blowed sandwich workouts. And, I've been saying that forever. Every hour on the dot, get up and do 20 push-ups or whatever. Those add up. And, I've been saying it before it was called sandwich workouts and stuff. If you really want to do this deck of cards workout, I would recommend making it harder. So do weighted pull-ups, backpack or whatever with your squats, add ankle weights, and like whatever you want to do. Not ankles so much, but hip weights or whatever. Or hold something out in your outstretched arms and perfect form, because when you're going quickly, it can be hard to maintain perfect form. But don't just say, do the best you can do. That's fine, but to get the real benefit, perfect form. That's when it really becomes tough. You've seen my form, best in the world. That's why I'm known as the bodyweight exercise guru. Not something I say myself. My customers call me that. And I do, so today I did like 500 total reps of the heavy and light jump rope. And if you do that without stopping with that heavy motherfucker, believe me, you'll get a workout. And it's like lifting heavy weights very quickly, one after the other, and mixed in with light to recover. And don't listen to fat people that use idiotic stuff like dopa popa. I mean, to add resistance, you don't need silly bands and all that. You need to go heavy, if you want to. Either that or you just do body weight, But if you do both, you can do a deck of cards, you can do, But even if you do a deck of cards, because there's so many low numbers except the aces where you can go double or whatever, it doesn't really tax me. I mean, it does, but, 10 squats for me, I wouldn't even wake up from a dream. It's like that. And, it can actually get boring. For the wrestlers, not really, because, they did it as a quick addition after all their routines. And so if you got to do it, go heavy, go with perfect form. Otherwise, I'm here to tell you, either body weight or heavy. And, in the middle really doesn't work. You don't need butt plugs to do push-ups, etc., etc. You don't need gay dopa-popa bands, You need your own body and, time-tested tools like jumping rope, climbing rope, and don't listen to idiots, fat fools who say they can climb rope backwards with their feet first. Okay, you can do it by pushing, but coming down, you have to literally, that is actually dangerous. Because you gotta invert yourself completely, and it's not that easy. It's very difficult. Most people can't do it. So that's my thoughts on the deck of cards workout, and that's that for now. And you have to look at people promoting all these dopa popa and all these gay copes and step ups, especially. Do not do step ups. They're the stupidest exercise known to mankind, leg exercise. And I've covered that on zeroexcusefitness.com. And, do not do them. These people are fat, they're out of shape, they'll never take their shirt off because they got man tits. They'll always pull their XXL pants up to hide the lower belly sag, and they'll whine if somebody like me is sexy, handsome, and vascular. In short, they'll whine about the few remaining badasses in the world, of which I am hubby porn star one. Uh, and they'll tilt their chin up like this because they got so much sag, despite my videos on telling them how to do it because they're so gay and lazy. But simple. Look at me, look at the rest. Decide what results you want and how you want to look. Not that it's all about looks, but let's face it, everybody looks at looks. And that's one reason people do it. Which isn't really bad if you do the real things. As a side benefit, you get to be hubby porn star. Not as good, but close. Later.